the 6 sources of influence. Okay? This is a change management framework, not original to Six Sigma PH, but I've been using it since I was working in at Six Sigma PH also, and we're seeing that this is really effective. No? The authors are the following: Grenny, Patterson, et al. 2013, from the 2013 book Influencer. Okay? According to the author, if you want to change other people or you want to change yourself, pwede ring sarili mo, no? You only need to do two things. Not 20 things, not 200 things, but only two things. Number one, motivation. Okay? When you say motivation, it answers the question, is it worth doing? Okay, that's motivation. Number two is ability. Ability means, can I do it? Kaya ko bang gawin to? Motivation, is it worth doing? Is it worthy ba na gawin to? Is it worth it? Okay? Ability means, can I do it? Okay, kaya ko bang gawin? Kasi magkaiba yung dalawa. No? Motivation and ability. Skill and will, yes, in a way, yes, that's correct. No? And what the author did was they combined motivation and ability with the following: personal, yourself; social. The three are the types of the three types of psychology, no? Personal, social, and structural, meaning the physical things we live in. Okay? And what they did was they created this 6 boxes. You have your motivation here and ability, the top, and then you have personal, social, and structural. Okay? Now, you see that there are 6 boxes where the two categories intersect. Okay? According to them, it is important to recognize the 6 sources of influence to create a systematic, widespread, and lasting change. Okay? So let's look at the first source of influence. So anim yan, no? 6 sources. First is personal motivation. So you call that box where they intersect with the name that they're in, no? Personal motivation. So that's what you call influence number 1. Personal motivation. Personal motivations are your intrinsic motivation, something personal. Okay? So, sige, let's have an example. Let's say I want to lose weight. Okay, do you want to lose weight then, like me? I want to lose weight. Okay, sige nga, let's see on the chat. Who here also wants to lose weight? Yan ang ating no, yearly New Year's resolution. Okay, you can use this to help you lose weight. Okay. Sige, how do we do that, Rex? Influence number 1, again, there are 6 sources of influence, but influence number 1 is personal motivation. That's something personal to you. Okay? So personal motivation, let's say losing weight. How bad do you want to lose weight? Okay? Or how motivated you are in losing weight? If your level of motivation is like, if I lose weight, then that's good. I'll be able to wear my old clothes that doesn't fit correctly anymore. But if not, I'm also okay. So if the level is like that, then it's not strong enough, no? Personal motivation. But let's say, knock on wood, you have a problem, and if you don't lose weight, then you'll have further complications. It might be a wake-up call for you to really lose weight. Then the level of motivation, self-motivation, will be high. So that's something good, no? Personal motivation. Okay? So that's first source of influence. O yung isa, I want to gain weight. Wow. Sana lahat ganyan, no? Okay, next. Next source of influence. Influence number 2 is personal ability. When you say personal ability, it means education. If you lack a skill, then you learn the skill. And in 2026, it's very easy to learn skills. Before, we need to buy books that are expensive. We need to do a lot of things, no? But now, with ChatGPT, if you lack a specific skill, it can help you build on that skill. No? Information is already cheap. No? What's important now is implementation. Yun yung more valuable at the moment. No? So what you can do, personal ability, is to educate yourself. Now, when you want to lose weight, what do? Rex, I know that it's good. It's I need to eat better food, no? Not just by fast food. I want to cook healthy meals, but the problem is I don't know how to make it. Personal ability means maybe you buy a book that teaches how to cook healthy. That could be one under personal ability. Or you could enroll in a healthy cooking class. That could be another personal ability. Or you could go on YouTube and then you look for channels that provide some step-by-step how to cook healthy food. Again, that's personal ability. That's education. Okay, either you buy a book, you enroll in a class, you watch videos to help you how to cook food. No? And another thing, Rex, I want to exercise and I have a pair of dumbbells, but I don't know how to really perform the correct exercises. Since I lack that skill, I can maybe buy a book that teaches you how to do basic exercises, weights training, free weights training, pwede. Or you could enroll in a class, di ba? That's personal education. Okay, that's source number 2, influence. Second source of influence, personal ability. Okay, next source of influence is social motivation. Okay, social motivation is also named as peer pressure. Okay, it might be your boss, your colleagues, your friends, or an opinion leader. Okay, so for example, when you go to work, let's say you're in a face-to-face work, no? You are motivated to lose weight. And then let's say, so this is check. Second source of influence is I know how to cook healthy food. That's why at night, I prepare my meals already because I know how to do it. And I know basic exercises so that when I wake up tomorrow or the next morning, then I have my meals already, no healthy meals. But when you're about to eat your lunch, your boss goes to your cubicle or your office and tells you, Psst, halika dito. Let's go to Samgyup. Treat kita, libre kita. And since everyone will join the boss to that Samgyup, syempre, mapipilitan ka na rin kumain. Syempre, masarap yun, no? But even if you have your baon, you see other people with the boss going out, libre pa naman niya, syempre, may peer pressure. So that's third source of influence, social motivation. Okay? All right. Next is social ability. It means finding strength in numbers. So it means you get the support of other people, support of your friends, support of your boss, support of a coach, support of your siblings, your parents, support of anyone that you can ask help. Okay? So for example, in losing weight, social ability or finding strength in numbers might mean like if I find it really hard to exercise because even if I have my exercise book, I don't really know how to do the correct form, then probably it's better to hire a coach to help you para ma-check niya kung tama yung exercises mo. Okay? Or maybe a friend that's already doing gym exercises and then paturo ka with that friend. That's finding strength in numbers, no? Asking help from other people. That's social ability. So, fourth source of influence, social ability. Finding strength in numbers. Okay? Next, Structural motivation. The fifth source of influence, structural motivation. These are your sticks and carrots. Do you know sticks and carrots? Your rewards and recognition. Do you have that at work? Rewards and recognition, meaning if you hit your quota, you'll get a bonus. If you hit this KRA, you'll get an extra vacation leave. Diba? If you get this, your group will have money for your department outing, for example. So those are your rewards and recognition. Pero it's called sticks and carrots because if you do something bad, there is also a consequence. No? Let's say you were late 5 times in a month, then probably your HR will send you a notice to explain why is it that it's your sixth time already being late for this month. That's sticks, no? And carrots, rewards and recognition. Okay? Now, going back to my example, I want to lose weight. Source of influence number 1, personal motivation. I'm really motivated to lose weight kasi kung hindi, magkakasakit ako. Magkakaroon akong complication. So, I have high motivation. That's source number 1. Source number 2 is I have enrolled in a healthy cooking class. So, I know how to cook healthy food. I know how to do correct exercises. I subscribed in a exercise video. Okay, that's personal ability. Second source of influence. Third source of influence is peer pressure. You joined a set of friends that are sporty. Of course, if you get to see them going out, running, napapasama ka. Or maybe they go to your house and pressure you to join them, ride a bike or join a marathon or just jog. That's peer pressure. Third source of influence, social motivation. Fourth source of influence, this one, is social ability. You ask help from other people. Huh? So again, if you don't know how to cook, maybe you know someone that is a dietitian or someone that cooks healthy food, then you ask for his or her help. That's fourth source of influence. Fifth source of influence is structural motivation. Sticks and carrots. No? So if I, let's say, reduce my weight by 5 pounds in a month, maybe I could eat like 1 serving of ice cream just to satisfy my craving. Okay, if I lose 5 pounds in a month, maybe I could have only 1 scoop of ice cream. So that's your carrots, your reward to yourself. Okay? And the last source of influence, the sixth source of influence is structural ability. It's the physical environment where you are in. Okay? Sabi nga nila, your performance is being dictated where you are. Okay? If you are in a situation where people are problematic, if you are in a situation where people are using bad things, alcohol or drugs, then there's a higher probability you will be like them. Okay? So that's what you mean by physical environment. It means the systems, the tools, the policies, the resources that you have. Okay? So for example, in losing weight, physical environment naman is like this. Again, let's check the 6 sources. If I want to lose weight, my personal motivation should be high enough. My conviction should be high. Number 2, I should know how to cook healthy food and do the correct exercises. Influence number 2. Influence number 3, social or peer pressure, social motivation. So masama ako sa persons, my friends that are sporty. So that's check again. Third source of influence. Fourth source of influence is social ability. I ask help from other people that are ahead of me to help me. Okay, that's fourth. Fifth is rewards and recognition. If I'm losing weight already and I get to try my old jeans or old dress and it fits perfectly now, wow, that's a reward. Diba? Hindi lang naman yung extra ice cream or 1 cup of ice cream. Pwedeng reward na yung, I feel great after I have my exercise. That's a reward also. You get to see you wearing your old clothes, and fits perfectly again. That's a reward. Okay? But the sixth source is physical environment, structural ability. You want to lose weight, all the five influence sources are checked. But when you open your fridge, maraming ice cream, maraming sweets, maraming temptations, now that could be a problem also. So what you need to do is you design where you are so that there's a lower chance for you to not succeed in whatever you want to happen. Like in that case, if you want to lose weight, then of course you need to throw out all of the sweets and all of the bad food. No, that's easy, very easy to reach. Okay, so that's the six sources of influence. And according to the author, so here's the value add. Okay, and I'd like to write it down. According to the author, if we check at least four, only four of the six sources of influence, the change you want to happen to yourself or to other people will be 10x more successful than just focusing on one source of influence. Okay? Di ba at work, usually for supervisors and managers, if there is a problematic person, we only focus on what? Sticks and carrots. O pag hindi ka nag-ayos, itong mangyayari sa iyo, ha? Pag hindi ka nag-ayos, itong ano, so dapat umayos ka, di ba? So sticks and carrots. But according to the author, there are six sources of influence. Don't focus on just one. Make sure that all four are working for your favor, no, not against your favor, but working in your favor. Okay? And if you check only four out of the six sources of influence, the probability of you sustaining the change that you want will be 10x higher. Okay? So that's it. Those are the six sources of influence. Now, connecting it to the lie framework. Okay, again, we need to lie to earn our trust. If you look at the lie framework, logic, integrity, and empathy, the following are being helped by the six sources of influence. For personal motivation, your integrity and empathy will be increased. If you improve your skills, the logic part will be improved. Okay? If you want to design a good peer pressure, positive peer pressure environment for yourself or for a person that you want to change, the integrity part and empathy part will also go up for peer pressure, social motivation. For social ability, it's the logic and empathy part that will be increased once you improve on this source of influence. Okay? For sticks and carrots, it's the integrity. And for the physical environment, it would be the logic that will be improved. Okay? So this is where the two overlaps. And on my next slide, I will share with you a practical example how to implement. Okay? So I'm just sharing with you the framework and how the two interact with each other or combined, the two framework, the six sources and the triangle of trust, no? The lie framework. No? So this is how it functions, the two. But how do we apply it, Rex? Here is an example. Okay, how do I use the two framework combined to improve the trust that I get from my boss and peers? No? Here's an example. Let's say the examples are some of the profile that joined this program, the registered participants. So the person is a 2-year accountant, 2-year experience accountant who wants to be trusted more at work. Okay? So for personal motivation, the person, instead of the person saying, I just need to complete the month-end reporting, I say that's one of her tasks, to complete the month-end reporting, instead of just or having the mindset of kailangan matapos ko yung month-end reporting, the person will change her mindset into, instead of just completing it, I want to help reduce recurring reimbursement delays or payment errors. Okay? Meaning you need to change this source of influence by having a change of mindset. Instead of just focusing on performing the tasks assigned to you, what if, since I keep on receiving delays and defects, what if I also help, no, reduce those defects and delays so that I don't get to be bugged by this problem? Kasi tumatama rin sa akin, I cannot complete the report because of defects and delays. Why not help the root cause, address the root causes of this problem? So it's a change of mindset for you to improve your personal motivation influence, source of influence. Okay, yes. We'll be sending the copy of the entire deck, no? The presentation. Okay, next. How about personal ability? The person, this year experience accountant, would learn basic process mapping. So aside from his or her functional skills, no? Of course, it's about numbers, learning financial statements, and the rest, preparing financial statements, uh, looking for risks and identifying controls. The person would also want to learn basic process mapping, better Excel analysis, or better ChatGPT in this case, kasi meron ng new tool, no, available for everyone. Cleaner root cause thinking, not just band-aid solutions, and clearer explanation of financial data. Okay, so this is the plan of this person to improve his or her influence. For social peer pressure or social motivation, the person will tell the boss, I want to contribute more than the routine reporting that I'm tasked to do. Please help. Please also give me feedback when I help improve a process or communicate well with other teams. So that's what you mean by social motivation. No? Next, for social ability naman, the accountant asks a more senior finance leader to mentor him or her on how to analyze recurring issues, not just close the books, and ask the senior person to coach him or her how to communicate better, how to influence other persons or departments better. No? So if you don't have ito, this is I highly recommend everyone to have this, to have a mentor or a coach. Okay? So it can be a formal coach or mentor, but it may be also an informal coach or mentor. Okay? Basta look for someone that's few steps ahead of you and ask that person, okay ba, is it okay if you get to mentor me because I'm having difficulty with this or I want to improve in this part of our work? And you'll be surprised, many of the senior leaders in your organization are open, would like to help junior, no? Junior staff. So take advantage of that. Okay? For sticks and carrots, structural motivation, the plan of this 2-year experienced accountant is this: to suggest that part of performance discussions include process improvement, service quality, or reduction of recurring issues, not just task completion. Okay? And for structural ability, create or improve simple tools that make the process easier and more reliable. Okay? So since there's no checklist yet, or there might be no tracker yet, there might be no template yet, and it takes them long to complete the reporting process, maybe it's better, no, to introduce a checklist, a tracker, or a template in our process so that the process would be faster, less delays. Okay? And of course, when we improve the process, everyone gets to go home earlier, no, and spend more time with our family earlier. So this is the plan of this 2-year experience accountant, no? And of course, this is just an example. I'll give you a copy so that you could create your own plan. Okay? Para within the next 1 month or 2 months, you have a solid plan and you know how to do what to do for each of the 6 sources so that your trust will go up. Okay? Next example,. Sige. Okay, our next example is this: a 13-year experienced middle manager of a call center company. Okay, for personal motivation, the person will shift his mindset from managing daily operations to solving higher value business problems. Okay, so if you notice, some of the examples focus on not just doing the task assigned to him or her, but focus more on how to improve it, how to make it faster, para mas madaling buhay ng department namin, mas madali yung buhay namin, matapos agad yung work. No? So that's a personal motivation of this person. Next, this middle manager in a call center company plans to build stronger business problem solving skills and improve his executive communication skills. Okay, which includes also quantifying business impact, present recommendations with clear financial and customer implications. Okay? For social motivation naman, peer pressure, I want to be seen not only as someone who runs the team well, but also as someone who can help solve bigger operational problems. So he will tell his boss, "Boss, please give me feedback when I show that and tell me where I still fall short so that I know where I am, I know what things to improve and get to plan what to do next." Okay, next, social ability. The person will start meeting regularly with QA, training, workforce, HR, and client services leaders to better understand their pain points and align on recurring issues. So it means the person will rally on the help of other people from other different departments para they get to have a plan where everyone is aligned. Not just focus on his team only, but ask the help of other department leaders. Okay? Next, structural motivation naman. The plan is, instead of being measured only on daily operational KPIs, he will propose tracking and discussing recurring problem reduction, implementation of improvements, or reduction in escalation. And of course, to have a motivation so that he and his team will also be, motivated, no, to do the task or work. Okay. Last, structural ability. He will create a cleaner escalation process, simpler coaching templates, better call listening calibration, or a weekly cross-functional issue tracker. So this is the plan of this middle manager with 13 years of experience in the IT BPO company. Okay? And last example, a small cafe owner. So pwede rin to, no? It's not only for professionals. It's also applicable for entrepreneurs, business owners, okay, and even solopreneurs. No? So it's about a cafe owner with one branch and 3 years in business. So personal motivation niya, instead of just worrying every day about low sales, the owner decides to focus on one issue, such as repeat customer rate, or order errors, or slow service or food waste to improve the business. Personal education or personal ability, the entrepreneur will learn or plans to learn basic accounting, simple sales analysis, inventory control, customer feedback review, and root cause thinking to improve his business. Okay? Social motivation naman, to praise staff not only for being fast, but also for accuracy, and also for customer care, cleanliness, and helping prevent waste. Okay? Finding strength in number is to talk to staff weekly about problems that are recurring. They may also ask regular customers what they like and what can be improved, and keep customers or suppliers informed about payment timing and other order expectations. Okay? For the sticks and carrots, structural motivation, the fifth source of influence, the owner can reward the team when they improve not just when sales spikes. And last, the owner will create a cleaner opening checklist if not available yet. So it's clear and they don't get to miss important things to do. They will standardize recipes, use inventory sheets, make reorder lists, set a simple order taking script, use feedback log for complaints and suggestions. Okay, again, here are three examples, three different persons. And our goal is after you have after this training, you map out your own also, no? Your 6 sources of influence, how to improve your LINE.